Welcome to Important Steps. How often do we find ourselves in a heated argument, convinced that we are absolutely right and the other person is completely wrong? We scream, we defend our ground, and we feel the anger rising. But what if I told you that in every conflict, we are often blind to the bigger picture? Today, we travel back to ancient India to learn a powerful lesson about patience, perspective, and the art of soft power. This is the story of the 6 blind men and the elephant. Once upon a time, in a village nestled near a deep jungle, lived 6 wise men. They were known for their intellect and their deep philosophical discussions. However, all 6 of them were blind from birth. They had never seen the world with their eyes, but they explored it with their hands, their ears, and their minds. They had heard many stories about a magnificent creature called the elephant, but none had ever touched one. They knew the word, but they did not know the reality. One hot afternoon, a traveler arrived in the village riding a tame elephant. Hearing of this, the 6 wise men asked the traveler if they could inspect the beast. "We wish to know the truth of this creature," they said. The traveler agreed and led them to the massive animal standing quietly under a banyan tree. The first wise man approached the elephant. He stumbled forward and his hands landed firmly on the elephant's broad, sturdy side. He smiled confidently. "Ah," he proclaimed, "I understand now. The elephant is exactly like a wall." The second wise man, hearing this, moved closer but reached out and grasped the sharp, smooth tusk. He felt the cold, hard surface and shook his head. "A wall? No, my friend, you are mistaken. This creature is round, smooth, and sharp. The elephant is clearly like a spear." Meanwhile, the third wise man approached the front. He reached up and the elephant's trunk gently wrapped around his arm. He felt the muscle, the movement, the writhing shape. He recoiled in surprise. "You are both foolish. This is a squirming, living thing. The elephant is like a giant snake." The fourth wise man crouched low and wrapped his arms around one of the elephant's massive legs. It was rough and solid, rooted to the earth. "Snake? Spear? Nonsense!" he shouted. "It is round and tall and supports great weight. The elephant is unmistakably like a tree trunk." The fifth wise man, standing by the head, reached out and touched the elephant's flapping ear. It was thin and moved the air. "Everyone is speaking madness," he laughed. "This creature is wide and flat and creates a breeze. The elephant is like a fan." Finally, the 6th wise man, approaching from behind, caught hold of the swinging tail. "You are all overthinking it," he scoffed. "It is thin and ropey. The elephant is merely a rope." The 6 men stepped back, their inspection complete. But instead of satisfaction, chaos erupted. "It's a wall!" shouted the first. "It's a snake!" screamed the third. "It's a rope, you idiot!" yelled the 6th. Their voices grew louder. Their faces turned red with rage. These men, who were lifelong friends and respected scholars, began to insult each other. They called each other liars, fools, and fakes. The desire to be right overpowered their desire for the truth. Fists were clenched, and a physical fight was about to break out in the dust. The traveler, who had been watching silently, finally stepped in. His voice was calm but commanded attention. "Stop," he said. The wise men froze, panting from their argument. "Why do you fight?" the traveler asked. "Because these men are lying," said the one who touched the leg. "No, he is the liar," cried the one who touched the tusk. The traveler chuckled softly. "Calm yourselves," he said gently. "You are all right, and yet you are all wrong." A confused silence fell over the group. The traveler explained, "Each of you touched only one part of the elephant. You who touched the side found a wall. You who touched the tusk found a spear. You who touched the trunk found a snake. The leg is indeed like a tree, the ear like a fan, and the tail like a rope. But the elephant is a combination of all these things together. The men lowered their heads. In their rush to defend their own small piece of the truth, they had failed to see the whole magnificence of the creature. This story is thousands of years old, but look around you today. Isn't this exactly how we live? In our relationships, in our families, in our work, we hold on to our perspective as if it is the only truth. When your partner says, "You don't listen to me," and you reply, "But I fixed the car and paid the bills," you are both touching different parts of the same elephant. You are arguing about facts, but missing the reality of the relationship. We become rigid. We become like the blind man shouting, "It's a wall," refusing to believe that a rope or a fan could exist. So what is the solution? It is called soft power. Soft power is not weakness. It is the ultimate strength. Hard power is shouting, "I am right." Soft power is the patience to ask, "What are you feeling that I am not seeing?" Imagine if the blind men had used soft power. Instead of fighting, one might have said, "My hands tell me it is a wall, but you say it is a snake. Take my hand. Show me where you are standing." In your life, you will meet many people who see a snake where you see a wall. Do not call them liars. Do not attack their character. This is the secret of successful relationships. Validation before correction. Acknowledge their truth first. Say, "I understand why you see a snake." Once they feel heard, their defenses drop. That is when you can gently guide them to your side and say, "Now, come feel this wall." Suddenly, you are not enemies fighting over a lie. You are partners discovering the whole truth together. The elephant represents the complexities of life, love, God, politics, truth. None of us can see the whole picture alone. We are all imperfect. We are all a little bit blind. We need the perspectives of others to understand the whole beast. So the next time you feel the heat of anger rising, remember the 6 wise men. Stop fighting for your fan or your rope. Take a deep breath. Exercise patience. Use your soft power to listen, because only when we combine our truths can we see the magnificence of the elephant. Only then can we truly understand each other. Thank you for watching Important Steps. If the story opened your eyes today, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Remember, patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. See you in the next video.